Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing. Okay. It appears to be working, but it's lagging big time. Okay. It appears to be working, but it's lagging big time. Okay, so if you just type the ticker that you want me to look at into the chat window, then, hey, I saw you just type that right now. I'm going to open the chart that we had, that you had posted in the chart review channel. Okay, so now we're looking at your chart. So zoom in down a little bit. Home Depot. And the ticker is HD. HD. Okay, so yeah, so this is better because I can see you have one touch there, one touch there, one touch here. We broke the trends. We came back up over it. We didn't quite touch here, so maybe pull it a little tighter in to this level. Is this the daily? Okay, I'm going to go pull up HD on the daily. You can see the SMA 100 right here has been providing pretty good support because we continuously bounce off of it. It's also looking a little head and shoulders. Looks very similar to SPY. I just charted this in the video that I posted yesterday, and very, very similar. So I would keep an eye on the market strength and keep an eye on SPY. But this is the trend line I see that works the best, or you can watch this SMA 100. See, we got through it there, touch to here, touch to here, touch to here. We just keep bouncing off this SMA 100, and we're coming right down to it right now. So you can keep an eye on that level. Okay. Okay, so the market strength. Oh, I see. Maybe it's not that behind. I think I just wasn't caught up. Okay, you can hear me perfectly. Okay, so did you hear everything that I said? I took a look at your chart. I took a look at, I recharted it. Were you able to see all that? I don't know why I look so yellow. Jeez. Oh, okay. You're typing in Discord. You can't type in YouTube. Yes, bouncing off SMA 100. Keep an eye on that. If you're looking for an entry into this ticker, yeah, and I also said it looks very similar to what's happening with SPY, because we pulled down. Actually, it's stronger than SPY even, maybe, because this is the COVID dip, and we went so far beyond that COVID dip. The trend line is, so I charted this out in the last video I did. It's similar to SPY in that here was our original trend line. We broke it with the COVID, came back, broke it again. So you could take a look at this trend line as well. This is such an abnormal thing that we need to kind of just ignore this. So I don't think there's much to set up. You just have to go to the YouTube channel. You're watching this on YouTube, right? There's supposed to be a window on the right here, unless, I guess, are you on your phone maybe? Maybe that's why. So I'm going to be setting up some scheduled type of things like this where I can analyze tickers. So if you have a bunch that you want to put on a list, and then we can come and any questions you have, we can go over them. Do you have anything else you want me to look at right now? Since you're the only one here, you have my full attention. AMPV. Okay. Did I get that right? AMPV? Oh, hey guys. It works. This is my first time on here. Somebody typed in AMPV, but I don't think that's an actual ticker. AMVP? No, I don't know. He retracted. There we go. AMPV. AMP. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. AMPY. Duh. Sorry. Reading my glasses. Okay, so, wow. Something happened on this one. Obviously, today, pulled back really, really hard. So we were in all-time highs, super, super strong, pulled back really hard. I don't know what this event is. I imagine you know what it is. The levels really aren't that oversold yet, though, because it was going so hard for so long that it's not like we're looking at any type of immediate bounce yet on the larger time frames. But if we go down to the hourly, this looks kind of like an inverse head and shoulders setting up here, and this looks like a little hourly wedge type bull flag. I'm not sure what this is. Maybe it was some sort of news that has been a strong overreaction. This one looks like it might be primed to go. Got lots of volume today. Definitely lots of volume. Okay, MPY. Hi, Dawn. AMPY. Oh, Y. Okay, yeah. Oil spill, market overreaction. See? The chart just tells you the story. It's probably the same sort of thing that's going to happen with Facebook. So you can see this is definitely setting up to possibly bounce. MMM. Oh, 3M. I'm going to turn back my indicators on here. So this is similar to SPY in that we had our COVID dip, but it hasn't actually gone back to pre-COVID levels. So it's not experiencing as much weakness right now. It looks like we might be getting, so I'm looking at the weekly, but see if you go over to the weekly, looks like we might possibly bounce off this SMA 200 here. But let's come back to the daily. I'm going to do a little fibs retracement on this one, all the way from the bottom, because we had a big move here. But it spanned a good amount of time. So coming down to the 61.8 level would be what we would generally see. It's not always the case, but we could come down to that level. So you could watch that level. Then, like I said, the SMA 200 on the weekly. Watch that level for sure, which 174.21. Well, we just passed that level. So, but we might even have a weekly double bottom. $174.22 is the weekly support, and it lines up with that SMA 200 pretty well. So that's a good level I would keep an eye on if you're interested in this one. Where are we? Compass. What is that the company name? COMP? I'm going to try COMP. Oh, you're down 10% on MMM. So that's a good level for you to watch for a possible bounce. We're almost daily oversold. If you're down 10%, it's up to you. Everybody has to figure out their own risk and how far down they want to be. But the worst thing is when you sell after you're down 10% and then we bounce huge. So I would keep an eye on that level. It doesn't have to be to the penny because you can see that we've gone through it a little bit, but keep an eye on this area and see if we can get some strength. We're looking for some bounces all over the place. So if SPY starts to bounce, which today's SPY looks like it came down to the level that I had posted in my video. I posted, I don't know if you guys watched this video, but I posted this level 426.52, and we came like just to that area. So we're pretty close to possibly getting some support right here. So if SPY can start to bounce, then we can maybe see some bounces in other areas as well. So back to compass. Would you think to strengthen soon? Yeah, I think I answered that question. We're going to wait and see how the market does, and if we get some market strength, then it will definitely, hopefully, get some support from that area and start to bounce for you. But then if that does happen, let's check back in and just look at some levels where if we don't meet those levels, you can just trim your losses. Why don't I use MACD? I mean, I did use MACD in the beginning when I was starting to learn, but it's like I just spent so many days doing day trading and learning price action that I don't really need as many indicators, because all those indicators do for the most part is just look at the support and the resistance and the trends. So when you can see those with your own, like it's just like something that you see, then you don't really need these things. And I have a lot of indicators already on my screen, and it was just getting too messy, so I just wanted to trim it down. I use VWAP sometimes when I'm day trading, but I just toggle it off and on, and then I use also this EMA. I toggle this and just change the numbers for what I'm looking for there. You're welcome. Let's see how SPY did today. Yep, right down to that level. Thanks for coming, guys. This was my first time trying this because I didn't even know if it would work, but apparently you can all hear me. So that's kind of cool. And I'm thinking about setting up a schedule where I can come here and do this kind of thing. So I'm not sure. I'll just see what times everybody's interested in doing this at. Let's go look at the other sectors and see how we perform today. So XBI, I was interested in the travel sector. We did pretty good today. Yesterday we pulled back a little bit because, I mean, this is to be expected because we had a big move. So we'll see how this sector can do tomorrow. Financial, not too bad. We got a higher low today. So with SPY, we have a lower low. QQQ, we have a lower low. So continued downtrend in some areas. But financial looks like a little bit stronger. Higher low, higher high today. Healthcare, continued downtrend. But oversold. We're going to see some bounces happening soon in healthcare. And metals, higher high, higher low. TQQQ is just the inverse to QQQ, isn't it? It's the bull times 3 of QQQ, right? Pro shares Ultra Q. Yeah, so it's QQQ, so it's the same chart. Yeah, so we'll look at QQQ just to be more accurate. And it's this, yeah, we got a new lower low today, lower high, continued downtrends. It's moving along with SPY. It's tech. Tech is pulling back pretty big, and that's why SPY is pulling back, because it's heavily weighted in tech. So 350.33 is the next, is a level that we can look for some. See here on the weekly, touched it there, touched it there. That's our next level. Can see if we can go. Weekly and monthly levels are going to be your strongest. But look at this chart on the monthly. It's QQQ. It's just like SPY. It's so strong. We haven't barely had any consolidation in the monthly, so we really haven't. So we're just starting monthly consolidation here. Indo. Wow. That was a good day today. Indonesia Energy. So something happened here today. This one looks a bit like a pump and dump to me. I don't know anything about the company, but 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm measuring the waves. We could be ready for the next correction wave, which would be an up wave. We got a lot of volume today. Probably like 5 times normal volume. That's pretty good. So definitely some news. Look at that volume bar. So it's been shorted like crazy. Some of the shorts are covering. And we got over some daily resistance. We got over the SMA 100. So it's looking pretty good to keep watching this one for continuation. It's a beat up chart. It has a long way to go. So we could see further continuation on this one. Must be some sort of news. So the VIX is still high. Just taking a look at the rest of the sector, unless anyone has any other things they want me to look at. I'm just going to keep looking at the other sectors, how we performed today. Travel, we just came down a little bit. I still think that we're looking pretty good here. Oh, yes, it is late there. Okay, yeah, I know this was a very last minute thing because I had to set up software and get it running. It's my very first time doing the live stream, but I think I'm going to set up a schedule and I will announce it. But thank you for coming to my very first live stream. So have a good night in Israel. It is very late over there. You too. Have a good night. Wait, is this night? Is that my old friend? Night Crow? Oh, he's probably gone. Everybody has different names on here than they have in Discord, so it's hard for me to know who's who. Telecom, we got a lower low. 9. Another energy. Okay, it looks like we had some good movement in the energy sector today. A lot of volume here. Looks like that was a huge move when this one came out. I'm not sure what that was. Was it just because of the earnings? Or was this some type of merger? I'm not sure, but we moved up really hard and then we've been coming down really hard. It is Night Crow. Okay, awesome. Have a good night, Night Crow. You should be able to stay awake. You're the Night Crow. Okay, so we've been pulling back hard on this chart for a long time. I didn't realize, not till just now. And starting to try to recover over here. Got over that SMA 200. Then we just, pulled back again, kept going. Charts like this, it's going to be hard because a lot of bag holders on this big move here. How many people bought at the top? How many people might still be stuck in it? They're going to exit as soon as they can. So it's going to take a while for charts like this to recover. But it doesn't look as much like a pump and dump as the other one because it's continued spikes all the way down. So it looks like this one's been pushing. So today, up 13%. Oh, that's too bad. So you just missed your entry here. Because it was this was a good entry because it was a falling wedge and then we had like a straight EQ right here. So yeah, these broadcasts will be good because we can go over tickers together and you guys can give me ideas because this would have been a great one. And then we broke out here. So after this falling wedge, we got into this EQ and then we broke out today. So we'll wait and see if we get pullback tomorrow or a continuation. Because look at this bar went all the way down. Is it running on post-market? No, it doesn't look like it has much volume here. So we could look like this one might probably pull back again tomorrow and it could be another possible entry. So I would keep an eye on this one for tomorrow. Because look at this volume. Lots of volume. And whenever we have volume like this, it doesn't just fade away. We're going to have more movement after this kind of volume. Oh, down here? Yeah. It might get back down there. You never know after a move like this, because look what happens. It does tend to pull back. So we might have another entry in this one. 13% in one day. A lot of people are going to be taking profit, and then wait and see if some momentum comes in and you might have another entry. This level, what did we hit here? So we didn't hit the SMA 100. Where we are is, I like to check on tickers like this if there is there any major resistance that we've hit. So I snapped the bar right to where we hit today. There is right here. That's a weekly previous support. So we need to clear that. Well, I don't know anything about this. If you think it's going to get to 20, then it must be, is it? Yeah, that's true. Might get to 20, might do nothing. That's pretty much the same for all of them. But I don't know if it's the fundamentals driving this or what it is. But this is the second one in the energy sector. So we could just be getting some recovery in that sector. I wonder if I watch. This is inspiring me to look through the energy sector and do some more charting. I don't think I have a ticker handy where I watched the energy sector. But that's good to know. Okay, so I'm going to do some charting in the energy sector tonight, and I'm going to post a schedule for some more of these sessions. Thanks, guys, for coming out. I'm glad to know that it works. Do you have an ETF handy that you know that is the energy sector? I can just go here. I like to check just, is it just these couple companies or is it the whole sector? Because I didn't happen to notice that today. XLE, duh, I have that one here, I think. I'm going to add it. I don't have it. Yeah, XLE is green. So this is what I was saying, like in my post, in my video about seeing strength in different sectors. Everybody's so fearful because we're seeing SPY pullback, but then look at the energy sector. Energy sector is just getting like pre-COVID levels right here today. Big moves the last few days here. PFIE as another energy sector. Yeah, we're doing pretty well here. Look at the volume on this one. Holy smokes. And we changed the daily trend here. This is a good move here today. It doesn't look like we're getting any volume after hours, but this is an interesting one. I'd like to keep a watch on this one too. But we've already just, off this bottom here, moved 18% over the last few days. So it's nothing that I would look at getting into right now, but I'd watch it for like a pullback because we need some kind of retracement, pull back to maybe around at least the 117 area. And then if it's pulling back hard, then you can look at these two other areas after that. 117 would be good. But if we measure the whole move, yeah, 114. We could pull back to 114, 117 area. I'd keep an eye on that for an entry if you're interested in that. Okay, I'm getting carried away. I was just about to stop. So I'm going to let you guys go. I will set up a schedule and look at some tickers. If you have any tickers, put them in the day trading floor for me so I can put them on a list. And I don't know, maybe I'll set up a channel for something like this for the live stream chat so I can be prepared. So I'll do that, and I'll put an announcement in the Discord. So thanks, guys. I'll see you later on in the Discord.